This is the Tank Mini #1. Yes, this is the Tank Mini 1 from Unihertz under the 8849 brand, and I've got to come out straight away and say I love this thing. I've been using this for 2 weeks now. Can't get enough of it. It's great. But before we take a look at the phone, let's see what we get in the box. Well, of course, first thing we get is a SIM tool. We always get a SIM tool. We get 2 bits of paperwork, warranty guide, and the Tank Mini 1 user guide. Now this is very useful because it tells you what all the little holes and things are all around the phone. As you can see, we've got some very interesting features on here. Very interesting indeed. We get a 33 watt fast charging brick, and this is not one of those cheap, very flimsy Chinese ones. It's got a bit of a weight to it, and it is rock solid, no giving that. And of course, a USB-C to USB-C cable. That's for data transfer and charging. And the actual phone. Now this thing is tiny. I got small hands, so to give you more of an idea, here it is next to my Google Pixel 7 Pro, and yeah, this thing is tiny. Now I've got a big chunky case on this Pixel 7 Pro, but as you can see, the Unihertz Tank Mini 1 is a lot more chunkier. But that's okay. In fact, it's also got the similar type of weight. And that's because the whole unit, as you can see, is made out of metal. Just look at that. You've got metal back, you've got metal sides, we've got the rugged rubbery type top and bottom, so you can knock it around, it's not going to get damaged. But yeah, this thing is one tough heavy beast. Even our buttons here, we've got the volume rocker, they're metal. We've got customizable buttons here, they're metal. We've got the fingerprint sensor and power button there, and it works really well, and that's metal, as you'll see. There you go, with help of putting my thumb on it properly, but yeah, there you go, that's working. It's got face unlock due to the front facing camera there. We've got a 100 megapixel camera on the back. We've got a flash. We've got all sorts of sensors up here. We've got warning lights. We've got this great big thing down here, which is a camping light. And let me tell you, this thing really shines, as you can see in the specs up there. So yeah, this is a pretty nifty device. But one thing that they're really shouting about is the laser on it. Yeah, it's got a laser. There it is right there on the top next to the infrared sensor. And out as default, it comes with the rangefinder app on the front of the screen. Now they do say it's not 100% accurate, but you can use it as a guide. So as you can see, we can measure distance with it, measure area, measure volume, and even Pythagorean modes, if I said that right. And let me just switch on the laser here, and as you can see, as I shine it into the camera lens, that is a real laser. And what it's doing there is it's telling us the distance from this phone to the camera lens is 0.256 meters, so basically 25 centimeters, and I'd say that's about right. Now you've got to be very careful with lasers. You don't want to shine at people's eyes because you will cause some damage. But very, very nifty bit of kit. Look at that. I can shine onto the desk just like an idiot. Interesting stuff. Now normally when I show phones, I'm going to show loads of games and so on, but for this one I'm just going to show you one game because it's going to play all the same stuff as usual, as you can tell from the specs I've got up there. Now I will tell you it does play PlayStation, it plays Dreamcast, it does PSP, all the lower platforms as well, it does all them, so it plays what you expect it to play, so yeah. But first of all, let's take a look at some of the apps on this thing. Now everything you see on here is pre-installed as default, apart from the 2 games, Mario Kart and the Call of Duty. I put them on just for demonstration purposes, but we're not going to see Mario Kart because Nintendo want me to set up a bloody license and account with them, and I'm not going to do that. Anyway, as you can see, we've got our NFC reader there, so we can buy things with this. We've got our rangefinder there as well. But interesting stuff is in this toolbox here. Now we've got the usual things like a pedometer, you know, a picture hanging frame thing so you can make sure everything is straight. Yeah, we got a bubble level, protractor, things like that. Even a noise decibel meter. But the interesting one with this is down here. We've got an underwater camera option. So yes, this is waterproof. You can take it underwater. So basically when you put it in underwater mode, everything on the camera is controlled by the buttons. So as you can see, these buttons on the side change between video and photo mode. This takes a photo. This one down here takes a photo as well. And I guess the power button is what gets us out of it. Yes. Oh, let me try the face unlock. There you go. Face unlock worked. Now look at this one here. Clean water. Alright, can you see that? It's doing 100 Hertz vibration there. And what that is doing is pushing the water out of the system. So if you take it, to the pool or whatever, this will get all the water out of the system. It's using a vibration motor to basically vibrate all the water out. We can also do it to clean out the dust. Very interesting. Speaker cleaning. Listen cleaning. Or listener cleaning. So we'll clean up there as well. Yeah, different type of vibration there. It's now cleaning the earpiece. So yeah, they've pretty much thought of everything on here. Now, what I want to do is show you this camping light. This thing is amazing. And we've even got a warning on the screen. Can you see that? After the camping lamp is turned on, do not irritate your eyes. Basically, what it wants to say is don't look at it because this thing is bright as hell. We've got a couple of settings. We've got slightly on, hard bright, or full bright. Plus we've got some pulses and things like that. I'm going to show you how good this is with full bright. So let me just turn off all the lights and I'll switch this on and you'll see how much it lights up. Okay, so here we are with all the lights off. Now what I'm going to do first is switch on the normal light on my Pixel 7 Pro. And there you go. That's the light on the Pixel 7 Pro. So that gives you an idea of, a standard mobile phone torch. Get ready for the light on Super Brightness Mini Tank 1. Here we go. Switching it on right now. Look at that. That is nuts. And just to give you an idea, that is the brightness of that light. That can light up a whole room without any issues. And if you're sensitive to flashing lights, look away now. Here we go with the pulse mode. Oh wow, that is trippy. And here we go with the SOS mode. So yeah, as you can see, quite a few different modes there. Alright, let's just put it back onto slightly on. And even on slightly on, you can see it is much better than a normal mobile phone light. Again, we'll move back to the Pixel. And Pixel on, there's the Pixel. And this is the Tank Mini 1 on the lowest power. Yeah, a lot brighter. And the camera is trying to compensate for that as well. Alright. Yeah, now that was bright, wasn't it? This little light on the back really does pump out some wattage. But what about the cameras? Well, on the back we've got a 100 megapixel sensor, and on the front we've got a 32 megapixel sensor. So we should take a look and see what they're like. Now I'm using the stock camera app here, and yeah, as you can see, we've got a couple of modes. The usual photo and video mode. Now if we put it into video mode, you can see, if we can just click on the icon there. Okay, we do have our electronic image stabilizer there, and we've got 2K resolution. Not bad at all, and that is at a very strange 32 frames per second. 1080p is at a solid 30 frames per second, 720p 30 frames per second, and VGA 30 frames per second. So I'm not too sure why 2K is at 32 frames per second. We can also change the file format from MP4 to 3GP. But we keep it as MP4, and we also can change the actual encoding from H.264 to the more efficient and more modern HEVC. But not all editing packages will be able to play back that video format. When we look in photo mode, again we've got quite a few nice options here. So we've got ZSD. We've got an option to do raw image files. We could change the picture ratio, not bad at all. And of course we got our usual guidelines and things like that. Not too bad, not too bad at all. In the options for more, we can scan barcodes, do mono photographs or super resolution. To be honest, super resolution basically doesn't really improve the camera, it just makes large file sizes, so I wouldn't bother with that. And a nice little option here, we've got a time-lapse mode as well. So here we go, checking out the front video camera on this device, recording at 1080p, probably 30 frames per second, I don't know, there's no setting for frame rate. But what I'm seeing here on the screen looks pretty good, and it seems to handle exposure pretty well. As you can see, no problem whatsoever. And we also do have electronic stabilization available for the front camera. It is switched off at the moment, but still seems to be pretty smooth. Let's check out the back camera. Okay, so here we go, taking a look at the front video camera. Remember, this is meant to be a 100 megapixel lens, and we're recording in 2K. From what I can see on the screen, it does look pretty good. Now we've got the image stabilization switched off at the moment. As you can see, it is a little bit janky while walking. So let's switch the image stabilization on. Alright, we now got the image stabilization switched on. You can see the image is slightly cropped. And is it actually much smoother? I don't know. Doesn't seem to be much smoother. Let's see what it's like going down these stairs. Yeah, not a bad camera, is it? It does some pretty good photographs during the day. Video's not too bad. Microphones could be better, but at least they're in stereo. And even nighttime photos, yeah, not bad for the budget device. But what about gaming? Well, let's check out a bit of Call of Duty. Now, I've got this set up on the highest graphics setting, and it's going to be interesting trying to play this game on such a small screen. But we'll give it a try. Let's switch off the lights. Okay, so we're just loading into a campaign here. I'm playing this through the viewfinder, so God knows how well I'm going to do. Which team am I? The blue one? I think I'm the blue one. Alright, here we go. No, I'm red. Okay. Look at that. Not bad at all.
Enemy in sight.
Enemy in sight. Okay, where? There we go. Is that my man? I don't know, I'm just shooting everybody. Is he on my side? Yeah, he's on my side. Okay. Alright, where am I going? Taking the lead, okay. Oh, there's me dead. Alright.
Enemy in sight.
Okay, well I think that gives you an idea of the power of this thing when it comes to playing games. That was moving along pretty well, wasn't it? But how about playing videos on here? Well, let's give it a try. You know, if it's got a 2K camera, maybe it could play 2K or 4K videos. Let's try it out. So I'll put a VLC on here, and I've got 2 video files. So this video file is the upcoming Battle of the Ports, so you're getting a bit of a preview here. This is...
Got all that? No, don't worry. Neither have I.
Okay, let me just turn that down a little bit. This is 1080p running at 60 frames per second, and as you can see, it's having no troubles whatsoever playing this video. Now this video is a 4K video file running at 30 frames per second, and...
Osaka to USJ. We're going to Super Nintendo Land and Harry Potter Land and all that. Here comes a train.
Yeah, as you can see, that is playing that absolutely perfectly. No issues whatsoever, no juddering, nothing like that. So this device is very capable of playing 4K video files. And as I said, this is 4K, 30 frames per second. And it is at a pretty high bitrate as well. So yeah, this is a pretty capable device. Okay, but how about YouTube? Well, let's go into the YouTube app. I haven't loaded this up yet, so it's going to be interesting. Let's see how it is with YouTube. Oh, look at that. There's classic Donny Bent. Oh, not Bent, Bennett. Actually discovered this guy yesterday. He's like an Australian synth pop guy. Kind of good, actually. He's got a pretty good voice. Anyway, let's load up a 4K video girl. Oh, got Wonder Girls there, Japanese version. Let's load up a 4K video file. As you can see, the keyboard is tiny, but I just typed 4K video there without any issues, so that kind of works. 12K, no. Okay, here we go. Here's a 4K video. Let's see how this works. So we'll put a full screen. And go to the options here. Highest pitch quality, please. No, 720p, no. I'd like to choose. Okay, well we can't go full 4K, but we can go 2K, 1440p. And let's just see if that's in 1440p. Yeah, it is. And yeah, that's playing that back wonderfully, look at that. Some lovely colours on that as well. Let's turn up the sound, give you a bit of a sample of that speaker. Not too bad. Let's move forward a little bit, get a bit of action going in to the video. There we go. There's not much action going on there, is there? But yeah, I don't think we need to worry about that. We're getting a very good video quality there on YouTube. Alright, so that is video playback and gaming playback. And we've also taken a look at the camera. So yeah, as you can tell, I do love this thing. In fact, I mean, usually when I get these phones and things, I normally just, sell them on or give them away or whatever. But this one, I'm thinking of keeping this one for myself. I like it. It's got a lovely feel to it. It's very solid, and I do love the way it's all metal at the back. We've got glass here. This light is very useful. And we also got a headphone socket. Oh yes, USB-C and a headphone jack in there. Very, very nice indeed. So yeah, that is the Unihertz 8849 Tank Mini 1. Put a link in the video description if you're interested in one of these. Nice solid phone. I like it.